But just remember.
Today marks 1 year since George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis by a police officer. Here in the DFW area, he is remembered. The Next Generation Action Network is holding forums all week, hearing from people like Tiffany Crutcher. Her brother Terrence Crutcher was killed by a police officer too.
It's, again, going to take that allyship, and it's going to take families coming together, and it's going to take us getting to the ballot box to elect people who care about our interests.
Across the country, Floyd is not forgotten.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
President Joe Biden invited his family to the White House. They met behind closed doors.
We're just thankful for what's going on, and we just want this George Floyd Policing Act to be passed in the future.
And in New York, Reverend Al Sharpton.
George Floyd's murder energized and ignited a movement.
He and other leaders took a knee for 9 minutes.
The love is here. George is here.
Then in Minneapolis, the city where he was killed, there was a celebration of life and remembrance.
Better days are coming.
This is where a movement began on May 25th, 2020, where George Floyd's death became a symbol of police brutality.
Free.
Where a black life was lost, but not in vain.
All by yourself.
I'm Tiffany Liu.